Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? This is Jeff from BKJmacTV, and this is the BKJmac podcast experience, and this is episode 2 of season 2. In this episode, we're going to talk about their fairness, the big time fairness that the New York State legislator has just approved. Basically, if you own an iPhone, if you own a Galaxy phone, if you own a Pixel phone, if you own any type of smartphone, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. And what I mean by that is, let's say basically you've held onto your phone for 2 years, 3 years, and you notice it starts to slow down. It starts to break down, and this goes to computer owners as well. Like if you own a MacBook, if you own a PC, and you just notice it starts breaking down. You held it down for years, and it starts breaking down, and then you go to the repair shop and you say, "Oh, can you repair my phone? Can you repair my computer for me?" But the repair person will tell you, "Sorry, we don't have any parts no more for your computer or for your phone. You might have to buy a new one," and stuff like that. And there isn't anything else they can do for you. And you start to wonder, be like, "Yo, how am I gonna pay this bill? How am I gonna spend the money and buy a new one? That's creating a whole new bill." And they can't, and they know they can fix your existing phone or your computer, but they choose to not do so because they want you to get on to the new tech that comes out and stuff like that, which puts you at an economic disadvantage because in an essence, you got to shell out more money to make these cats more richer off our bread. So New York State has become the first state in the United States, and Governor Hochul has signed this bill. This bill basically is called the Digital Fair Repair Act. I'm going to repeat the name of the bill again. The Digital Fair Repair Act. So basically, New York becomes the first state to mandate software companies, computer companies like Apple, Samsung, you name them, they gotta do it to fix your existing phone or computer, and they must have the parts available to fix it. So basically, let me go into the article. First of all, this article was written by Scott R. Alexord, and it's from the Staten Island newspaper. So definitely give it a read. All right, here's the article. Governor Hochul ended the year by signing the Digital Fair Repair Act into law, making New York the first state in the nation to guarantee the right to repair, protecting consumers from anti-competitive efforts to limit the repair of electronic devices. Mind you, before she signed this bill into law, OEM companies would not repair your devices. They'll give you the runaround. Now they're mandated to fix your devices no matter how long you have had them for. They're mandated to fix it. The Digital Fair Repair Act requires original equipment manufacturers, that's OEMs, original equipment manufacturers, to make diagnostic and repair information for digital electronic parts and equipment available to independent repair providers and consumers if such parts and repair information are also available to OEM authorized repair providers. That means also they have to expand outside their exclusive ecosystem of OEM repair authorized third-party vendors. Basically it's going to open up the competition more. So basically, they have to have the parts available to fix your stuff. As technology and smart devices become increasingly essential to our daily lives, consumers should be able to easily fix the devices they rely on in a timely fashion. That's what Governor Hochul said. This legislation will empower consumers with better options to repair their devices, thereby maximizing the lifespan of their devices, saving money, and reducing electronic waste. Most definitely, you want to be able to reduce electronic waste. Who wants to keep spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars on a new iPhone every year or every 2 years or 3 years when it starts to slow down? It makes no sense. Who wants to do that for a Google phone? Who wants to do that for a Galaxy phone? Who wants to do that for a MacBook? These equipments cost so much money, and as consumers, these OEMs need to look out for us and stop trying to get deeper and deeper into our pockets. Anyway, this legislation will make New York the first state in the nation to require such information from OEMs. Often, repairs of digital items are difficult to accomplish due to limited accessibility to parts and tools, as well as a lack of manuals and diagrams. By signing the bill into law, the intended goal is to protect consumers and to open the digital repair market up to competition. Basically, competition is about to open up wide, and it's changing. It's going to change the game permanently when it comes to getting your digital equipment repaired. This new right to repair law, the first of its kind in the United States, will not only provide greater choice and affordability for consumers if they choose to repair their electronic devices, but also significantly reduce the amount of electronic waste while providing more opportunities for small businesses, said State Senator Neil Brewson. I want to thank Governor Hochul along with Assemblymember Patricia Fay for their steadfast commitment to seeing this important new law come to fruition. It's been a long time coming, and now New York State requires that OEMs not only repair the devices, but it also must share its resources on how to repair that devices to vendors outside their chosen third parties. So a toast to New York State leading the way. Now let's hope they fix minimum wage and a lot of other issues in 2023. I wanted to inform you, my listeners living in New York, that this is what's going on in New York State, and I'm going to keep you up to date in what's going on out of the legislature and what Governor Hogan, what the Assembly, what the State Senate is doing. You are the New Yorkers. You are the voice of this state, and I'm going to make sure you guys hear the information that's critical to your needs every single day living in this great state. Thank you for listening to episode 2 of this podcast, of this BK podcast experience. Peace, love, always one.